Hello everyone, in this tutorial we're going to talk about one-to-one relationship, and it's basically a way of connecting two objects that are uniquely linked to each other. Okay, and that means if we have an object number one and object number two, when we use the one-to-one relationship, object number one can only be linked to one object, which is the object number two, and the same case for the object number two can only be linked to object number one. Okay, and to make this clear, or to help you understand it better, we need to demonstrate a real life scenario with it. Okay, and I chose for that the post example. Okay, like when you have a social media or web application or blogging application, web application, or some sort of post platform where you post some article or share some information, and you get some likes on it, like you have like, you have dislike, and all this stuff of rating. So what I did here, and I didn't want to go through all that in this tutorial because we've done that in previous tutorials. So I created a new app in our project. I named it Posts, and inside this app I created two models. First is the posts, which is two fields. One is the post title and the second one is the post body. And I created another model which is the post rates, and that will contain likes, dislikes of our posts. And for each one of these models, I created a view that will handle the requests through our URLs, okay, or the URLs that we configure. So I configured two URLs, one for posts and the other one for post rates. Okay, and inside the serializer, I just set up the serializers, one serializer for each model, including the fields that we need to use. Okay, so to get started, I just want to run the server at the moment and show you the models in our admin panel, and then we'll take it from there. So let's run the terminal, and inside our terminal, let's first activate the virtual environment. And after that, we'll run the server. Or let's navigate to our project folder and then run the server. And we'll wait for the server to run, then we'll go to open the browser. Sorry, then we'll go to the admin panel, and as we see here, I have the posts rates and I have the posts. Okay, we're gonna send and receive data, store data, and sending a post request and get request through our postman. Okay, not through the admin panel, because it's better to use the postman to demonstrate a real life scenario when you posting and also when you getting the posts. So first, before doing that, let's test our endpoints. Let's come here. This is the endpoint or the URL for posts, as you see here. I can create a post, and the other one is post rates. Okay, let me see why it's not working. Let's go to URLs. Okay, we didn't assign the right view for this, so if we save now and refresh, okay, if we go now, let's refresh this page and you get the last slide. Okay, so now next step is to link these two models using one-to-one relationship. Okay, so what I want to do here is link this post rates to the post. Okay, so let's add a field here and name this field rates. Okay, and this field will be will represent the relationship. Okay, dot one-to-one field, and inside the field, the one-to-one, I need to specify the model that I need to link, which is post rates, and I need to specify what will happen on delete, which is I wanted to delete the actual model. And basically, guys, that's it. Now we managed to link post rates to posts, or posts to post rates in a one-to-one relationship. Okay, let's see how it works. Let's save this. So because I added another field here, okay, it's telling me here that name post is not defined. Okay, obviously because of this needs to be on top. Okay, so we'll save this, and because I added another field here, I need to run the migrations. Okay, it's telling me that I need to give it a value, a default value. So let me do that here, and we'll say just keep it this way. Okay, and now we managed to add the other field here. Okay, let's run the server again. Okay, that's cool. So now our two models are linked. So let's say in real life scenario, I'm creating a post. Okay, so I want to send type a post title, post body, and send it. Okay, what I'm expecting from my API is to go create first a post rates object, and then create the post object. Okay, so where can we handle that is in our views. So in our views, we need to override the create function, and we do that by declaring a method called create and adding the arguments to it. Those are the arguments, and then inside we need to first get the data that's coming through our post request. And to do that, we can simply let's say post data equals request dot data. And after that, we need to create, as we said, a post rates object. What we do is we say new rate equal post rates dot objects dot create, and then we pass the parameters. So what's the first field in our post rates model is rate as likes, and the second one is dislikes. So we add here likes equals post data, and we add here the ID, which is gonna be likes, not the ID, I mean the key, and the second one will be dislikes equal, and then we also type the dislikes key. Okay, and then we simply say save to save it. And after we created the rates object, now we create the post object. The post object, let's say new post equal posts, which is the model, dot object dot create, and then inside it we pass the parameters, which is first one is the post title, equal post data, and we pass the post title key. Second one is post body, and it's equal post data, and we'll pass the post body key. And the last one is the rates, or rate, let me make sure, rates. You remember rates is an object, and it's actually the object that we just created and saved here. So we simply type new rate, and then after that we save the new post, and then we serialize the data, but let's name it serializer equal post serializer, and we pass the new post, and then we return response serializer. Okay, so this should do the job for us. So what we've done here basically is we created the rates object, and then we created the post, and we assigned the rates object to the new posts. And this what should happen when we send a post request with the new post details. Okay, so let's save this. And then let's go to our postman. So we add the link for the posts, which is posts. Let's make sure this is the right link. Yeah. So now to perform, let's perform a GET request just to test. Okay, we have no data yet. So to perform a post request, we choose post here. And normally inside the body here, we go to form data and we add the fields as a key value pairs, which means we add post title, the title, post body, the body, and then rates is an object that must include how many likes, how many dislikes, and we can't edit in this field here. Okay, so in order to perform this post request, we need to choose another option, which is the row. Okay, inside row we can structure a JSON object and then send it as a post request through our post request. So let's start structuring the object that we need to send. So what we need to send first, we need to send the post title. So we write post title and its value is first post, and then the second field is post body and its value is let's write, for example, this is the first post. And now when we come to rates, so rates is an object. We open another curly bracket and inside it we add likes. Let's say 10 likes this post has, and we add dislikes, which is, let's say, it has 1 dislike. Okay, so this is the data structure or the JSON object that we need to send. So I think I forgot to add something inside our view. Okay, if we go here inside our view, the way I extracted the data from the post request here or from the request data is wrong, because here I said post data likes. In this way, likes is supposed to be in this scope with the post title and post body, but likes, in order to get likes, we need to access this first, the object key, and then the likes. So to do that, we just need to add here another square brackets, and inside them we'll type rates, and here forget to type this post data rates, and this is supposed to do the job for us. Let's save. And the serializer, I need to add here depth equal 1 to see the nested information or objects. Okay, so if we go now to Postman and then we perform the post request, okay, let's see what error I'm getting here. You call the URL via post, but the URL doesn't and with a slash. Okay, okay, I need to put a slash here, and let's see the error here. You said you pass a serializer instance as data, but probably meant to pass serializer to data. Okay, let me see here in the views. Okay, this is my mistake here. Let me save it. It's good to have these mistakes so everybody can learn. Okay, let's perform it now. And as you see, guys, we managed to perform post request, and we posted first post and the post body. Okay, but the reason why I'm not seeing the rates here, because I think I didn't add it here. Okay, so I'll go here, I'll add the rates. Okay, and then we save. And if I go back here and I perform a GET request, okay, I'll be able to see the two objects. One I previously added, and this is the new one that we added, first post. This is the first post. And as you see here, guys, we managed to perform a post request, and we handled in our view the post information and created a new rating, and we assigned that to our post. So in this case here, if we go to the admin panel now, let me add another post, guys, so it'll be clear for you. Let's say this is the third post. Okay, 6 for example, and let's send it. I managed to get it back. So this is the post ID. This is the third post information and the rates. This is a real scenario where you could use in your application or your website. What one-to-one does is, I can't, for example, let's perform a GET request. So I'll explain to you something to you here. Now we have 3 objects here. For example, I can't, or one-to-one relationship doesn't allow me to assign this object with the ID 5 to any other object except the ID, the post with the ID 4. And if we go to the admin panel now, just to demonstrate that, for example, if I go here to posts, I see I have 3 posts here. I want to add a new one. Okay, so I'll add here, for example, hello, and let's say this is a test post. Okay, and if I come here and I choose, for example, this post rates object here, which has been assigned to another post, and I click save, you'll see I get an error here saying posts with this rates already exist. So I previously added a post that's linked to this object, so I can't add this object to another post. or this raise object to another post, because it's one-to-one relationship. And that's it, guys, for this tutorial. Hopefully it was useful. If you have any question, please leave it in the comment below. And if you're looking forward for more videos like this, please like and subscribe, and until the next one.